Okay, let's take a look at an example of multiplication that requires regrouping. The problem is 5 times 27. 5 times 27. The first thing I'm going to do is model 5 groups of 27, because that's what this problem is saying. 5 groups of 27. So the way that I'm going to model this is by creating 5 groups that each have 27. Okay, so I put 2 tens because 27 has a 2 in the tens place. And then I put 7 ones because 27 has a 7 in the ones place. So this is 27, but it says 5 groups of 27. This is only one group of 27. So I need to keep going, okay? I need to create more groups. Altogether, I should have 5 groups of 27. All right, here we go. I'm just going to copy this real quick. Actually, I might be able to select. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. And then I can copy it. That's a lot quicker, isn't it? Okay. Now I have 5 groups of 27, as you can see, because I copied it 4 more times. So altogether, I have 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In order to solve this, I mean, look at all of that. That would take forever to count it all. What we have to do is we have to start with the ones. But before I even begin with these ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort these into ones and tens, because all the ones belong over in the wee ones house. All the ones should come over here into the wee ones house. Okay? And then all my tens need to be in the tall tens tower, because that's where they belong. They can't be over here in the wee ones house. They belong over here in the tall tens tower. They have to go in their proper place value. Okay, so I'm just kind of moving these around so that they're more organized. I want all of my ones. Sorry. It's hard to select them all at the same time. I can do these ones and then these two. Okay, now I've got all my ones together and I've got all my tens together. And so now I can start counting my ones. This is still a lot of ones. Clearly, this is more than 9. I can only have 9 ones, okay? Because only 9 ones can fit in the wee one's house, right? When the police come knocking, bang, 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 bang. Who is home? Oh, there's just 9 of us. And then the police peek through the window and they say, oh my gosh, they're having a party. They cannot have that many people there. There's only allowed to be 9. So what they do is they take 10 at a time. Eight, 9, and 10. It always has to be 10 at a time because otherwise it won't be able to move into the tall tens tower. Okay, only 10s are allowed in the tall tens tower. So what I do is I select them all like this, and then I push this, and it turns them into a 10, and now they belong in the tall tens tower. But I still have more than 9 over here, so I need to do it again. But I need to make sure that I have 9. I need to make sure I have 10 if they want to move into the tall tens tower, which they do. Okay, how many did I do so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Select them and group them. Now they're another 10. Okay, let's see. I still feel like there's so many here. We just had so many, didn't we? So let's make another 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And group them and kabloom. There are 10. Okay, finally, we are left with 5 ones. Okay, 5 ones, they can stay there. And they can't move next door because there's only 5 left. And they can't become a 10. There's not enough of them. So they're just going to stay where they are in the wee ones house, which is the ones place. So there are 5 ones in the wee ones house. Now, finally, we've figured that out. We need to look at the tens. Let's see how many there are because there's only allowed to be 9 of them in their house. So let's see how many there are. I have 4 right there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh, we have extra. So I'm just going to add that 10th one right there. Select these and watch what happens. When I group them, they become a 100. That is called grouping. So my 100 is now going to move over to the humongous hundreds house. And then my 10s are going to stay in my tall 10s. How many 10s do I have left? 3 10s are left. So that means that in my 10s place, I have the number 3 because there are 3 10s. And now finally I check my hundreds. There's only 100 here, and I don't need to regroup because there's allowed to be 9 of these and there's only 1. So they're allowed to stay there. So now I write a 1 in my hundreds place because my hundreds place just has 1 at home. I have 100, I have 3 10s, and I have 5 1s. So my answer is 135. That means the product of 5 times 27 equals 135.